Happy Saturday to everybody out there in Whiskey Tube. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is a beautiful 71 degrees here in Georgia. Perfect day. And I am on my way to the grocery store to make an emergency purchase for Saturday night. All right, so sometimes things don't work out the way you think they will. I went to 4 grocery stores, couldn't find it, found it here. So check out Baker Drinks tonight. We'll be on there. We'll be drinking some mint juleps. See you there.
Good evening. Happy Saturday. No big intro video or anything. You made fun of me for spilling my drink.
It's very full.
It's very full. Cheers. We're having some mint juleps to start the night. Let's see. Who is in chat so far? We've got... Oh, gotta go to the top. Dave Vogelsang being the first one. Pretty good timing. I think that wasn't long after I posted the link for tonight. Trash Pellets Unite for Cinco de Derby. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I like what you did there.
You can say this one, Troy. What's this say?
Yo!
Yeah, something like that. Whiskey Wisdom's here.
We can just pull him out and let him say it.
Yes. Why don't you say that comment?
Yo! I think Troy did pretty good. That was pretty good.
Let's see.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. Absolutely good.
Got your mint julep in hand?
I do. I'm looking forward to seeing who's here.
Don't
Who's
tilt
here?
it too much though if it's as full as ours.
Yeah, I'll show in a minute once Laura's done with the chatty chat.
Okay, we got Chris Jenkins.
What's
Cheers,
up,
Chris.
Resubscribe to me today, buddy.
Nice. Bourbon Hunter Lee is here, says cheers all. John Wade, happy Saturday. Mr. Mom says cheers everyone from waterlogged northeast Oklahoma. Well, they must be getting some rain.
Wow.
We've been getting some good weather. We actually had a day in the 80s here, which is like August weather. So it
wasn't
fantastic.
today, but we did have a day in the 80s.
A Thursday. But we haven't been getting hardly any rain. Let's see. Mark Gale says, Dave, you are the man. We devoured the samples at lunch. You are a hero. So Mark's feeling good if he drank all your samples. Hazmat Compton's here, says cheers. We got... Did anyone win money on the Derby? If Troy would have bet, he would have won because he did pick the winner. But I would have lost because I did not pick the winner. In fact, mine was like right in the middle. It did not do well at all. It was just not in the race.
It was actually my backup pick too, because my first pick got scratched. I don't know if there was an injury or something, but man, that was a sloppy ass track. I can't believe they raced in that. It was like a foot deep of mud.
It looked nasty. Those people there all day long in their fancy outfits, walking around in the mud.
I love seeing the jockeys and the horses after the race because they're just covered in mud, head to toe. It's crazy.
Just gross. Bourbon School is here. Says, cheers, everyone. Happy Saturday. We got Bourbon Kitty. Says, evening, everyone. Joe B. Cheers, gang. Let's see.
Mr.
Dennis.
Mom.
I think I said hi to Mr. Mom.
I didn't say hi to him. How you doing, Orlando?
Okay. Dennis Trish is here. Cheers, everyone. You're covering it up well there, trying to call me out on missing him. Rob Rhodes is here. Cheers, everybody. I like bourbon a lot. We got Torip is here. And there are people here. The Rye Guy. Cheers. Getting everyone in one comment so he doesn't have to keep going back. Bourbon Baller Lee is here. I think Troy's going up and visiting tomorrow or something.
Yep, I'll be heading your way in the morning, Lee.
Hey, thanks, Matt, for posting links there. Appreciate it. Storytime is here.
What's up, Shane?
Cheers, Shane. Piper John. Cheers. Didn't have to do any country music for you, just no intro whatsoever. Silly Yorkie Whiskey for Me is here. Richie J. Hello.
I mean, there really wouldn't have been anything but like just our faces if Matt hadn't posted that short.
We're like, oh, we can steal that. That's a great intro. We will copy that. Tom Black is here. Cheers. Mark says, "You're looking good, Matt." Who
Thanks,
the hell
Mark.
is this guest? Douglas Papa. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here. Am I missing anyone? Scrolling kind of fast. Christian something is here. Mint is not in season yet. June to September. It literally grows out of control. Yeah, I'm the type of person that kills it every time I plant it. I have a huge garden and I keep everything alive, but somehow mint is the one plant that I kill.
Because it's in like a pot on the porch and you don't water it.
Because people say it's invasive and it'll take over. And
It requires water in the summer.
It does not take over in the pot.
There you go. Master gardener for you.
Mrs. Lori J is here. JL, cheers and good evening. Let's see. Cask 529, cheers.
What's up?
I think we're getting close. WV Bourbon Guy, cheers to all you fine people watching on the phone with my fat fingers. Be on the computer soon. Let's see.
So,
Sovereignty is the true winner. Yep.
yeah, that was a great race.
It's always fun. There's a
Wait,
lot
the
of
horse's
build-up.
name was
It's-
Sovereignty?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. That was a Bitcoin joke, and it just happened to really work out. That's great.
Yeah, there was the favorite was journalism, came in second, and then
The one I picked was Sandman, and it did not do well.
yeah, Laura picked the Metallica horse, Enter Sandman.
Did not do well.
Exit life.
That's the one.
See, Scotty is here. Cheers. And I am caught up.
Awesome.
Oh, Mr. Richie J says he missed me helping Troy chuck the empty bottles. Yeah, he didn't even tell me he was going to do it. He's like, I got home from work and he was like, hey, look at this video I made. What do you think? I was like, it's great. It's great. You don't need me. It's perfect.
Everybody was like, you got to get Laura out there, though.
I don't want to film by the dumpster.
It was a recycle bin. You don't just throw the
Recycle
glass
bin.
away.
I don't think I said hi to Gandy Road. So, cheers, Gandy. I may have said hi.
He's just waking up from his nap. He came in late.
Yeah, and she was saying backstage, she's like, boy, I hope Gandhi don't show up. I don't want to say hi to him.
That sounds about right. It felt a little weird not dressing up for the
Well, it's the
Kentucky
best
Derby.
tequila we have.
I don't even know that I could fit into my Kentucky Derby outfit right now.
Maybe not.
I love you,
Hard to
sir.
say. We didn't try.
I love you.
Maybe next year you can
Yeah.
shrink back down.
Someday Laura says we're going to be there. If it's weather like it was today, I'm not looking forward to that.
We won't know until we've already booked it and paid for it and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So welcome everybody to the show Saturday night. We've got a show for you.
we got a show.
Hopefully
We're
it's
here.
entertaining.
Yeah.
We're here.
I mean, Cinco de Mayo is in a couple days. We thought we would take the opportunity today to celebrate that with y'all and try some tequilas. I don't even know how to promote tequila drinking, so I couldn't come up with any ideas for an intro video. I couldn't come up with anything for like a structure or a form, so we're just gonna wing it. We got like 15 different tequila samples here that you guys have sent us, and we're gonna taste them. We're drinking a mint julep to start off the night, though, in honor of the Kentucky Derby that ran earlier today. Hopefully some of you were able to see that. We did come up with a couple stickers tonight to commemorate the evening. It's a 2-sticker night.
Okay, well, we'll show it on the screen.
There you are.
Trinco de Mayo.
And Run for the Roses, Trash Palette.
That's the exact sub sandwich I order.
And I wasn't clever enough to come up with, what did Dave say? Drinko de Derby or something? I don't even.
Yeah, I think it was like that. Cinco de Derby.
Cinco de Derby. There you go.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, Dave. I'm going to give you credit for that. the one and only time. So enjoy it. But yeah, we got. We're gonna give away some tequila tonight. I don't know if those are good tequilas or bad tequilas, or if anybody likes them or not. But those are the ones we have. There is a couple in there that we really like. Um,
Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? They said we're quiet. I don't know.
Yeah, they
I
said
mean,
that Bourbon Kitty says I'm super loud and you guys are super quiet. I don't know. I don't know if I think you guys have to turn me down in my square.
Okay, maybe we'll do that. We'll turn you down, and then everyone can turn their their volumes up. How's that? Okay, we reduced your sound, so
All
that
right,
maybe
is it
it'll be more even now.
is this better, Bourbon Kitty?
we do this week in, week out. We don't change any settings, and every week throws you a new curveball. So
It's incredible.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
these are just the samples of tequila we have, and thank you, Chris Jenkins, for the super chat.
yeah,
You
thanks,
you
Chris.
may be winning some tequila.
I was gonna say you're the front runner right now. Anyways, I was gonna say
You're gonna say what they are.
the one on the top left. Maybe you're right. I don't know. The one that's by us. I'm pointing at it right there. That is a pick by Bourbon Baller Lee. That's aged. It's extra añejo. It's aged in bourbon barrels, and it's a tater barrel. I don't remember which one he said. The one next to that is a mezcal. The one in front, the short one
Mike.
there, Corazon. I think that's an E.H. Taylor barrel aged one. Then that Patron was like some kind of smoky special barrel. I don't know. Has a weird name. Abu Daba or something.
I doubt that's the name. It tastes weird as well. Kind of like I wouldn't even guess it was
It
tequila.
kind of tasted like a peated scotch to me. There is another mezcal on the very top, on the opposite side, on the outside of the screen.
that you hid.
That's the Peloton de Muerte. I don't know, something like that. That's pretty good too. There's the Fortaleza, which I guess is like the Blantons of tequila. A couple others. They've all been recommended to us by Bourbon Baller Lee and you guys, and all additive free stuff. We've been just slowly kind of trying to dabble in tequilas, and we thought, what the heck, we're gonna showcase them tonight on a
What the heck?
Drinko de Mayo stream. Matt, what kind of
Drinko
tequilas
de
you running
Mayo.
with tonight?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thanks guys for having me. I'm excited and very nervous because this is just flying by the seat of our pants. So here we go. I love Mike. He says you can't turn Matt down. He's like an infomercial. It's like Billy Mays here. We're gonna cut this boat in half with silly putty. So look, we're
Slap
not
that
big.
tape on it.
That's right. Yeah. We're not a big tequila fam. Although my wife is a big Housewives fan, and so she bought. I don't know what Housewives these are, but she bought like the whole Housewives tequila line a long time
Well, it
ago.
looked like someone's a fan of that one because it's almost empty.
This is fantastic if I remember correctly. And then I've also got, come on, The Rock. We've got The Rock here. So I've got a couple tequilas. Nothing as fancy as what you guys have, though.
When you
I
said
could go
yeah,
even.
come on, I thought you were gonna say Legends.
No. Oh.
Do they have a tequila?
I shouldn't have this. I probably shouldn't show this on a live stream, but I have an experimental batch. Comes in this nice fancy thing. Legends tequila. This was, can't see there's a 6 on it. This was batch 6 of their experimental tequila. So I could try this and see if I die. So I do have,
It's
this has been
experimental.
sitting down there for 3 years. I don't think I ever even drank it.
Well, let's hear your
It
thoughts. on
smells
that
like
bad
tequila.
boy.
Yeah. Glad you said that. So there you go.
Okay, who else do we have? We have Dave Vogelsang. Thanks for the super chat. I never win since twice last night. Well, you had a nice lucky Friday night then. Torp says mute that guy. He booted me yesterday. Scotty had that Bozal mezcal, but it was in a cocktail. I bet it would taste delicious in a cocktail.
Yeah, we've tried it in like Rusty Nail. We replaced the Scotch with the Bozal Mezcal, and it worked really good.
Yes, it was delicious. The Rye Guy said Venmo for my stickers. Thank you for the Venmo. Mr. Mom, I think he did say Alibaba. I don't think that's what it's called or labeled as, but you know, that's Troy just
Alibaba.
goes full send on his fake names that he comes up with things.
It's got a weird name.
It's got
I
a
mean,
weird
it might be like a normal name in Mexico, but to me, Abu Haba.
I don't think you're gonna get even close to it, so you can
Daba.
just stop. You could just stop. Bourbon Hunter Lee, thank you for the super
Alibaba.
chat. Says for the stickers, Gandy Road, cheers, bring on Tequila, Scotty, happy Kentucky Derby Day and Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Thank you very much. Appreciate them.
That's Waffle
I
House.
think that we need to put a hashtag. What do we want for the hashtag?
Yeah, we have giveaways tonight that are not tequila. They're actually whiskey. I got a couple Venmos here as well.
Joe B and the Rye Guy.
Joe B and Charles, a little Rye Guy. Thank you guys very much. We'll get you in for the drawing. Let's go.
I mean, I know the easiest hashtag you should do.
What's that?
Hashtag Waffle House. Come on, Troy.
Sure, why not?
I was gonna say Derby, but Waffle House works.
You know,
We got
two of
you got
them,
plenty of
so
time. We got plenty of time.
Waffle House. So somehow that conversation came up with my family yesterday as well, because my mom just got back from Florida, and so she was talking about going to Waffle House and how wonderful it was, and then everyone else has been to Waffle House, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we love Waffle House." I'm sitting there like, I've never been to a Waffle House. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You were missing out. I was telling Troy before we went live, we've lived here a long time, and when Vogelsang came over, that was our first time there, and we've been missing out. It's pretty legit. Very, very, very good. I'm surprised.
And
Really like
Mr. Mom pointed out that
There it is. Look at that bad boy. Cheers,
with
brother.
the little
So-
umbrella.
That's right. Cheers to you guys.
What was it? Mr. Mom says, "Don't forget tomorrow is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you." Yes, we did that stream last year, and I think Doc at Old Fashioned Ways is doing it again this year.
Yep.
So if you feel like watching some Star Wars stuff,
Always,
sure he'll be put on a good live
always
stream.
a lot of games to be played and whiskey to be won over at Doc's stream. So check him out tomorrow. He has a couple guests too. I don't really remember who. I think Carlos, Whiskey Corner,
Whiskey Therapy, and Whiskey Trek.
Whiskey Track. Yeah,
Natalie and Jackson.
They were on your show a while back.
They were. Yeah.
So he's like, I gotta remember their name.
That's actually why I remember their name. Great couple, really funny. That was actually one of our favorite intros we did, the Star Trek intro. That was fun.
Donner Pass Whiskey says, "I live outside the Waffle House zone. Very much want to dine there at 3 a.m. drunk." I do too. I'm maybe not quite at 3 a.m. because that's a little late for me.
Well, Matt was there
I'd be
at 1
asleep
a.m. last
well
night.
before that. Yes.
He went live on his cell phone as his son was driving him there.
You know
That's
what's
when I knew it was time
interesting
for bed.
is like 99% of the people on that stream were totally brand new names. I think there's just like I titled it like whiskey or like Waffle House live stream. Other than the Rye Guy and maybe Gandy and you, Troy, you popped up a little bit. Totally new names. It was crazy. So there's a whole Waffle House crew, I guess, looking for live videos at Waffle House at 1 a.m. apparently.
They're probably wanting like food reviews or eting and
I guess
just
so.
drunk babbling.
So, what did you end up ordering, and what were your thoughts on it?
Well, I wish I was able to order one of these because this is fantastic. Mine's still a little bit sweet. What's the ratio you guys did real quick before we get into
So
that?
I did 2 ounces of whiskey to a half ounce of simple syrup, and then I did about 5 mint leaves muddled.
Okay, so I'll just eyeball that. Just do that. That's good.
I think you're looking right there.
Mine is still too sweet. So
you got to throw some hazmat in there.
So if you guys saw the short at the beginning, I made the mistake of looking for mint today. What a huge mistake that was. Went to 6 different stores, and Troy, I don't think you got any credit for this yet, text me, go to Home Depot, buy a mint plant. Totally worked. Went to Home Depot. I was like, where's your herb section? They're like, over there, mint plants everywhere. Bought a couple mint plants, good to go. So Home Depot should really advertise that because they make a lot of money today. Somebody's dropping the buck on that.
You get home, you come in the house, and you're carrying a potted plant. What was the wife's reaction?
Oh, she knew. I was texting her the whole time. I'm like, I'm never going to find mint. This is crazy. I literally went 20 miles, like a 20-mile radius trying to find mint and couldn't find it. So that was not fun. But I'm glad I should have just gone to Home Depot, like you said. That was a smart move. As far as Waffle House, we ordered, I think, waffles, biscuits. So I mean, it was all like crowdsourced. Like the comments were like, order biscuits and gravy. So we ordered that. And I think it was the rye guy. The rye guy's here. He can. I can't remember who it was. Somebody said get raisin toast and apple butter. And I thought they were trolling. Yeah, right. I thought they were totally trolling me because that sounds crazy. And so the waitress came over and I was like, "Is that a thing?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, that's a thing." And so they made us some. Yeah, rye guy says it was me, and it was fantastic. That was like if we had just ordered raisin toast and apple butter around the table, that would have been the best meal ever. It was better than everything that we had.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
That sounds pretty good. Probably even better after quite a few drinks. Get some bread and some sweet. And...
Well,
yeah,
but like I
to say it.
I should emphasize like the toast. It's not like your dry toast. I don't know what they do to their toast, but like you pick up their toast. And you could make like an oil painting. It's like the grease.
Butter. I'm guessing. Butter.
Yeah, it's like the greasiest toast ever. But it was fantastic. Yeah.
Mark Gale, thanks for the super chat. Says cheers. Thanks for having my man Matt on. Maybe some Friday I might show up. Let's enjoy the night. Cheers. And
that's from Mark.
Scotty was wanting to know what bourbon did you use in the mint julep.
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Looks like
all right, so
bottle.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, in the spirit. So I got a 147. That was the quickest one I could find. I didn't want to be made fun of trying to find something, so I went with Derby 147. It's good.
I used a Russell's pick.
Oh, Russell's 15.
That's why it's so good.
Did you really use Russell's 15?
A
Russell's
pick.
No, 15.
Oh, Russell's pick. Oh, sorry. Okay. I wouldn't put it past you.
I think normally we use either Old Forester 100 or the...
Yeah, Old Forester makes a pre-mixed julep that's actually pretty solid.
It tastes pretty similar, I feel like, to this.
Really?
But Troy did the crushed ice this time, and I feel like that made it even better.
Yeah, I bought a Lewis bag and a mallet. Takes your cocktail to the next level.
What the heck is a Lewis bag? A Lewis bag?
Is
that like
a bag that's legit just for making crushed ice?
It's like a canvas bag with a flap on the top.
And it's called is that like a Navy thing where you guys like put it over people's faces and waterboarded them?
Erickson.
Lewis, like the name Lewis?
Yes.
I've never heard of this. Okay, I'm gonna Google this. I swear, if this goes
Scotty
south.
says takes your cocktail to the next level and also gets your frustrations out.
That it did.
Lewis bag. I'll be damned. That's a real thing. A Lewis bag and a wooden mallet. Wow. I've never heard of this. Wow. Okay. Lewis bag it is. All right. Well, I'm not that fancy. I just pressed the button on my refrigerator that said crushed ice, and that's what I did.
Well, I mean, that's pretty fancy. We don't have a fridge that does that.
You don't have a fridge that dispenses ice? There's no way.
Oh, we have an ice maker, but we don't have crushed ice.
The freezer part that you have to scoop it out. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's like a bottom freezer, so you got to like stoop down to get your ice.
Oh my gosh.
It's
And then-
like
Worst ever.
the most ridiculous thing to complain about. You have to bend over to get the ice out.
And then the dog knows when I'm going for ice because it's usually to fill up my Yeti, right? So he'll see me walk into the kitchen with that, and he is right there because, like, ice is like his favorite treat. He'll grab a cube and go crunch on it, and he almost will like just reach in and grab his own. That's how.
It's like right at that height.
So
It's
yeah,
like you do not need to put your nose or your gross mouth in the
yeah.
freezer.
It's like, get the
with
fuck
ice.
out of here, dog. I'll bring you
My
some
wife-
ice.
My wife's cats that she had, they would, I mean, play like ice hockey with ice. It was like ridiculous, just noise everywhere. They loved it. Animals and ice, I guess that's the thing, dog or cat.
Scotty says that your fridge has a little gremlin in the freezer with a Lewis bag banging out the crushed ice for you. Who else is here? William Hall is here. Cheers, William. Thanks for being here. Lip Service Crew. Cheers. Thanks for being here. And Peter White bending over to get ice. That's a deal breaker for me too.
It just takes some of the pleasure of having ice away when you gotta like work out for it.
It's-
That's a workout.
When you're as old and fat as I am.
Maybe you need to get more ice.
And also, how is your mint dying? Because I've seen your video where you guys ran little tubes everywhere with little water that squirts out. So how is your mint not part of the tube watering farm? Like how's
Oh
your
no, that's just all the hot weather stuff. So that's like peppers and maybe some cucumbers, but it's mostly peppers that are in that.
Yeah,
Area.
and I haven't set that up yet this year, so
Oh, you took it down after you set that up?
You just
Oh my god.
disconnected it.
I
It's-
Dude,
disconnected.
that would be sold. If I set that up, it'd be sold with my home. I would never take that down. I'd be like, yeah, by the way, there's a bunch of tubes everywhere that squirt water out. That's just coming with the home. I'm not taking it down. Not happening.
I think other people call it a drip system.
yeah.
Tubes with water in them, though. That works too.
I said squirts water. A little different.
Mr. Richie J, thanks for the super chat. Says stickers everywhere.
Yeah, and you get two for your donation tonight. The Derby sticker and the Drinko de Mayo.
Oh, speaking of that, we never talked about our Patreon drinks tonight.
Oh,
our
yeah.
Hard Truths.
Couple hard truth picks there.
Sweet Mash Rise. And for anyone that didn't see the stickers, those are the two stickers for tonight.
Yeah, if you're a patron at any paid level, you're entered into the wheel for those that we spin every Saturday on our stream. Once you win, you're removed from the wheel, and everybody gets a chance to win, and then we'll start it all over again.
But
So-
Speaking of winning-
Patreon, our tasting, we've already started
Oh, yeah.
collecting bottles for it. So
The bottles have been showing up in the mail. I think we've got 6 bottles committed to it, and I said I'd do a max of 8. So if any of the patrons would like to donate a bottle for the next tasting, hit me up on my email or text me if you have my number, and we'll figure that out.
Dave, I don't think I've ever won on that wheel. Poor thing.
He probably
Poor thing.
has. I don't know that his name's on there.
I have no idea.
Maybe we just didn't put your name on, Dave.
It just got excluded. Top Dog, cheers. Thanks for being here.
Heck yeah.
What's up, Top
I
Dog?
think we should try our first tequila
Okay, so
since we're half an hour in and
Mo-
haven't poured
most
any
most
yet.
of these were either Torup or C.A. Scotty. Which Torup, which one of yours should we try first? And Scotty, which one of yours should we try first?
Let's see. He sent us information on them, right? Do you still have it?
I believe it is right here.
Oh, you printed it out.
Well,
Speaking
Oh,
of
he
winning,
printed it out.
so
I thought it was.
So while I was out running around for mint, I got all excited for Troy. Troy texts me, "Holy crap, my horse won!" I'm like, "That's fantastic. How much money did you win?" And he goes, "Oh no, I just beat Laura." that was what he won. That was all.
Heck yeah,
that was
that's-
all you guys bet was beating Laura.
that's bragging rights for a year.
I
You're like,
don't
"Oh,
think
no."
I've ever picked the right horse. So, my mom a few years ago picked the correct horse, and she didn't
Insolito.
even know. First, she picked a horse that wasn't even in the race, and I was like, no, no, no. Here's the list of horses, and then she picked the one that was a winner, and I was like, okay, well, she's not even watching the race, and she still picks a winner, and I'm over here like trying, like listening to all the people talk about them and trying to pick one, and I'm still picking the wrong one every time.
All right.
Every time.
All right, so do you guys want me to go experimental tequila first, or
I
the rock?
think you have to.
The experimental? Okay, I mean, let's just
What
start
do we
it
start
off with if I need
Torb says-
emergency services.
Insolito,
Insolito.
is his go-to, so we're going to start with Insolito. This is Añejo.
And oh yeah, Major Value, one of my fave. Okay.
And I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to nose tequila, and
I think you can do whatever.
I don't
the
even
heck
know
you
what kind
want
of
with
glass.
it.
We just took a guess. We went with like a small.
I think it's the Baker Drink Show, and y'all can do whatever the hell
We can do
y'all
whatever
want.
we
That's what I
want.
think.
We're drinking it.
I smell
and we're
a
sniffing
lot of
it.
lemon. A lot of lemon and
What's up,
citrus
Rick
on this
Moreland?
one.
I see you there.
I think this one's creamy.
Creamy? Like,
It's creamy.
looks creamy or smells creamy?
No, like it smells creamy.
So now,
Oh.
Añejo, I believe, is aged like a year or longer. And I know absolutely nothing about tequila. I'm just going off of what I think someone may have told me at some point in my life. But like the Blanco is unaged. Reposado is like less than a year.
You're looking at me like I know the
Yeah, it
answers
says-
to confirm,
it says-
and I don't know the answers.
Reposado's between 2 months to a year, and Añejo is 1 year, but no more than 3 in oak barrels.
Okay. So I'm trying to pick up some kind of a familiar oaky note on this. And I think it's translating more as like this, like a buttery avocado type of thing.
Buttery avocado. I mean, I don't hate that.
It's-
it's just
it's-
a funny
It's got like a
description.
little
Avocado.
like a vegetal and a
Both
buttery
of you guys
note
went for
combined.
like a creamy note. I mean, avocado's creamy. That's interesting. What is this?
Yeah,
Isolito? Is that what you said?
Insolito, yeah.
Oh, Insolito.
Insolito. It smells nice. I'm gonna have a
Insolito.
sip.
Huh. That is not what I
80
was
proof.
expecting.
Oh,
That is
That's
not
not
what I was
bad. That's,
expecting. The
I mean, there's a little spice probably from like the oak, I would guess.
Ooh, that's a pretty one. That one's the Blanco. We're drinking the Añejo, but
oh, the
pretty
Añejo.
bottle. Pretty bottle.
Yeah. Now I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. I think that tequila bottles are some of the coolest bottles in the spirits world.
Yeah. Why does not get the cool bottles like that? There it is. So this one.
It's like
That's
a
the Añejo.
sunset. Look at
Oh,
that.
look at that.
So
That's cool.
pretty. Very
Cool.
cool. Look at that. You got
Yeah,
your
I don't know. You
avocado.
go to the store and it's like I've even seen some tequila bottles that have like handcrafted beads like glued to them that make like art. Tape.
Yep, and they're like
and-
painted. I'm like, how can you?
Yeah,
hand
like
paint
nothing-
enough bottles that you're sending it to like Total Wine or something. That
And they
just
come with like bells on them.
Speaking of hand painted bottles, did you watch Bourbon Hunter's video of his Firefly barrel pick?
I did see
That
that.
lady
Yeah.
was hand coloring every one of those labels,
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
and he has 3 different labels.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Rick Moreland,
I have a
thank you for
bottle-
the super chat. Cheers to you.
Shaped like the Mayan pyramid. What?
I bet that would not pour easily.
All right, we're gonna put
Torb says, "I'll
Insolito
text
in
you
the
a
like
pic, Matt."
pile.
ETH
Yeah, we're
corner.
only taking
Torb,
sips of a lot of these.
Torb, I'm
because,
trying to get rid of my ETH, man. I'm
we have
trying.
way too many to get through.
All right,
It's my
did
last
Scotty
crap
call one out for
coin.
us?
I don't think he did. Scotty, which one do we start with? Which one?
Wait. Hang on. Did you guys sip it? So that
We
was
did.
vegetable. Okay, so
Yeah,
vegetable is what you guys
it was
got.
the
We liked it though.
yeah.
It's going in the like pile.
We put that one in the like pile for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just doing little sips because we have like 12 of them or something.
How's the experimental?
Um, it's
Now,
very
technically, that's an
citrusy.
agave spirit, right?
I assume so. Now I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I mean, literally, it's they just permanent marker it on the bottle.
I
So I
love
don't
that
know
you
if
have
it's
a whole
preservative
bottle of it.
free. I have no idea. It's very citrus, like super lemongrassy. Maybe some orange rind. It's very citrus for it. I'm kind of surprised actually how much like fruits I'm getting off of this. Very strong lemon note.
I
It's
do
okay.
get a
I mean,
lot of
it's okay.
citrus in tequila, and I think I like the ones more that are not strong citrus notes.
I should get a.
So Troy, why don't you say the name of that one?
So this is the one Scotty recommended we try first. So it was decent. I'm gonna say it's Cascahuan Tejano Tahona Blanco.
Sure.
Better you than me trying to pronounce that.
Tahona Blanco, and it is a 42% ABV. Now, historically, and I mean historically, as in the last couple months when we bought a few bottles of tequila, I've liked the Blancos the most. I like that bright, like crisp, almost refreshing flavor that they bring. So I'm not like ruling out the older barrel aged stuff, but so far the Blancos are my favorite.
Does tequila have a similar world that bourbon does, where people, swish around in their mouth and you
Oh,
know
that's nice.
overanalyze it? And is there a whole tequila tube that we're unaware of underneath us?
I mean,
Maybe they're above
probably.
us. I don't know.
I would
Maybe.
guess that there probably is. I'm just not part of it, so I don't know. I have seen on Instagram Reels. There's a guy that pops up all the time that talks about tequila. So, and he's got like a ridiculous amount of followers. So I'm guessing there's probably a lot of tequila real Instagram people.
Does
Scotty
he have a
says
big
yes.
mustache and a giant axe?
No, it is not him.
So you're going with the
I'm going with the
Real
Real House. I don't know
Housewives.
if somebody in the chat can
Blanco.
tell me. I'm going to go with the Blanco Tequila Vita. It
or is
says
that
no
or is that the
preservatives.
Desperate Housewives? You
Maybe
said it was old. Maybe it's Desperate Housewives.
100% agave.
Eva Longoria, she was on there, right? Felicity Huffman.
I think that was the original.
There's been more than one.
I think
Googling
so.
it.
No.
See what
I don't
housewives
know. We
this
don't watch
is.
that kind of shows. So,
Oh, Housewives of Salt Lake City. So this is out of Utah, I guess. I guess
I
Utah,
bet it's not out of Utah.
I mean, come on, they're known.
Their laws are pretty strict in Utah when it comes to alcohol.
Now, are you assuming
Okay, it
that
says
all people in
imported.
Utah are Mormon?
No, I'm saying their laws are. That's like one of the places like that doesn't allow shipping, and there's just.
What am I playing like I don't know? I watched the original Desperate Housewives, Gandhi. I'm not ashamed.
So it says it was distilled in some place that has like 4 commas in the name. Rancho Palos, Colorados, Arandas, Jalisco, Mexico.
Jalisco.
So there you go. I guess that's a long city name. And this is imported by Vita Imports, Manhasset,
like-
New York.
So it's like
I
the
don't know.
city and the.
Ooh,
like
this
a
smells
county.
okay.
It's a-
This smells fantastic.
Providence.
Now
or
Rick's
something.
saying something about salt and lime and throwing them back.
I don't know if we're
tasting,
there
I'm
yet.
I'm not drinking.
See,
I
now
would
I get
be
this.
real sick, I think, if I was doing that. Gringo tequila reviews are rough. They sure are. They sure are. It's real.
Oh,
It's just a real review. Here.
Some of these notes I don't even know how to describe.
I feel like this one has some, like, it's like medicinal, like the eucalyptus or something on the taste. Yeah, Torb, we have that's one of the samples we're sending out. It's a G4 finished in Madeira, and it is pretty delicious.
Yeah, I was trying to tell y'all what they all were, and Laura was just in a hurry to get rid of that picture, so.
Well, yeah, that was like the one he didn't say.
It's
by the Drinko de Mayo in the back.
yeah,
That's
it's the one in the back closest to
finished in.
Drinko de Mayo.
blue agave that can only be made in states of Jalisco. Wow,
Jalisco.
interesting. This is fantastic. This Blanco Vita tequila. I hate to admit it. It is fantastic. It's like very
Why do you
creamy,
hate to admit it?
little nutty, because it's made by some housewife in Salt Lake City
She just
that I
put
can
her name
guarantee.
on it.
I'm guessing they were like first to dabble in the celebrity whiskey or celebrity spirits game.
So good. It's got this
then
nice
purchased some barrels.
like pepper note on the end, like literally like black pepper. This is very good. I get the creamy note in this one that you guys were referencing. I want to be careful not to drink too much here.
This Cascahuan Tahona Blanco is going in the like pile.
Troy is turning into a tequila drinker, I think. As I will never drink tequila. I hate tequila. It makes me want to vomit.
Now
He's like, ooh, I kind of like tequila.
This is coming from a place of like drinking to excess bad tequila. Now, when I was a younger human, like
a lot younger.
like not even 21. Like when I was in the Navy. I was stationed in San Diego, California, and this is back in the late 80s, like 1988.
Is this like the dead Nazi era?
No,
that was later.
that was much later.
that was later. Okay.
Yeah, so
I was like 40 then.
I was in the Navy, stationed in San Diego, and we would always hop on the trolley at Santa Fe Station and ride it for I think $3 to San Ysidro, which is right at the border. We would walk across into Tijuana and just go raise hell. And
Yeah.
they had these two different versions of these tequila party shot things. One was the tequila popper, where
The
you
tequila
pour-
popper?
Yeah, and I encourage you to try this, Matt, because it's amazing. But you pour just a little bit of tequila, like half a shot glass full of tequila, and then you top it with 7-Up, and you like literally you put your hand on top of it, you slam it on the ground, and you drink it. And so the foam from the 7-Up interacts with the tequila, makes it awesome. I brought that trick back to Washington State when I came home on leave and got all of the college kids hooked on it.
We have never done that. I have
No,
never done that.
I have written off tequila until now because I went in excess.
Can I share a short with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, hang on. Can I share audio? Share audio.
Rob Rhodes, thank you for the super chat. Says stickers, please.
Oh yeah.
And Top Dog got my
There we go.
stickers yesterday. Wonderful.
Couple more coming at you, buddy.
Okay, well, let's see what this one is.
All right, you guys ready? The Ben Mala Papa.
This is what you call a popper. Tequila, Sprite.
The Papa. The Papa. We've got Sprite. We've got tequila. Let's make it. Let's pop it, and let's try it.
Let's
guys.
do it.
All right.
You take a little Sprite, you pour it in the tequila.
Sprite. Now I know you said 7-Up, but Sprite's close. You know.
Tequila. You shake it up, and it fizzes, and you pop it.
You shake it up. It's going everywhere. Kind of is.
I think a shot glass would have been easier.
Yeah. Shot glass is way easier.
That's a papa.
That was pretty good.
It's a good drink. I can confirm, Troy. It's a good drink.
And then the second one we did was called the Tequila Express. And you're sitting in these little bars there in Tijuana, Mexico, right on Revolution Avenue, which is the big strip, or at least it was back in the day. And you order like a round of these things for the table, and probably a round for the table beside you too, because they were dirt cheap, and it's just this big party environment. And this guy comes out. He's got like the double bandoleros with shot glasses in them, right?
Yeah.
And the tequila is in a holster on one hip, and the Sprite or 7-Up is in a holster on the other. Big old sombrero, and he's got a whistle. And he like pours these things up, and he stands behind you, right?
Okay.
And he's the one who slams it on the ground, puts it in your mouth. He's blowing this whistle.
All right, I've seen videos that start this way, Troy.
Oh my God, it's crazy. But this
That
other
sounds
one
awful.
called the Tequila Express, it's the same thing, but you just tilt your head back and open your mouth, and they mix it in your mouth.
Yeah.
And they go until you say stop, basically. There's a reason why I couldn't drink tequila or even smell it for a lot of years.
Yeah.
You did some crazy things. Keith Glandon, thank you for the super chat. Says support the channel. Cheers. Thank you.
Chris
Appreciate it.
Jenkins. Thank you, Chris.
Mr. Lopez, I don't think I said hi to you. Cheers. Michael Bordner, working as always. Have to pay for that check 14. Well, thank you for the super chat. And Chris Jenkins, thanks for the memberships. There you go. Tijuana is a good time. Glad we survived.
So happy. Because there were a lot of nights when I probably shouldn't have made it home, but I did.
Oh, yeah. Matt, I remember, so Richie J asked what happened to that guy. I remember he came back for like one show. And you're like, he's going to be back once in a while. And then he never came back again. What happened?
Yeah, I was actually going to type in chat, so this will be much more convenient to just speak about it. I mean, when we were doing the channel initially, we were just recording so much content. It just took up a lot of time, and both of us he's got 2 kids as well. There just wasn't enough time to like dedicate to doing it, and that's really all that it was. I mean, I'm sure he'll come back. I just, we still smoke cigars and drink on my front porch every once in a while. I should ask him to come back and see if he'll do another show with me. But I've known him since before. Actually, I met him before I met my wife. I met him in like 97, I want to say. So I've known him for quite a long time. Really good guy. He actually lives, weirdly enough, we used to live about 45 minutes away from each other when we first met. And we would hang, and we were like, I don't know the word. We were just like always hanging out together. We were just like, I don't know what's the word? Like, inseparable. That's what I was looking for. And weirdly enough, then my wife and we ended up moving to the house we're in now, and we literally live like his neighborhood's across the street from my neighborhood, and we've been here since 2011, and I think I've seen him like 10 times since we've moved here. So now we live like so close, we don't see each other anymore. It's like really weird. But the short answer is just life. Life happened. He got super busy, and that's really it. No drama. We're still good friends. We still hang out. Yeah, that's it. Short and sweet answer. I hope he'll come back. I'm going to ask him to do another live show. That was the Vogelsang show, by the way. That was when I was gone, and the birth of this sticker. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Milk carton Matt.
We're the bakers. Freaking interventioned my ass. What was that stream? I can't even remember what stream that was now. Do you guys remember?
We were doing a trash pallet challenge with Sean, and we needed you to be our referee.
Oh yeah, allegedly. Yeah.
And
the
you
whole
kept
thing
like,
made...
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't understand the concept of this. And I'm like, just show up and crack some jokes. And then we had like every channel you ever interacted with show up. They did a call in.
That was pretty incredible. That was
tried to make
pretty
you cry.
sentimental. Is that show still
refused.
online? Is it on your channel?
I think
Should
so,
be.
yeah.
We haven't deleted anything.
I need to go back and find. Oh, really? You haven't deleted Creepy Kid? I mean, come on. We
Yeah,
all know.
well-
Okay, I didn't delete that stream though. I just cut the end of it off.
No, we deleted Creepy Kid stream.
Oh, the whole stream. Oh, there. Okay, that
Yeah.
stream had a lot of issues. Okay, so we've deleted one live stream. now I'm
I think-
remembering there were more issues with that live stream.
That may have been
But-
because YouTube's changed a lot. I don't know if you could cut back then. Like, I think that's a fairly recent thing that YouTube lets you do now. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, we like had stopped the channel, and Troy invited us on, and like he said, it was like it was the weirdest thing. It was like, yeah, just come on. And I was like, I don't understand what's going on. And yeah, that was really fun. And then a bunch of people showed up. I think Carlos and you guys had a lot of people show up, and I think it took
We
me
had-
like the third.
Yeah, we had like a dozen people call in.
Yeah, I think it was like by the second call, I was like, oh my God, you son of a bitch. I was like, I know what this is. And then Vogel sang, because he had only done an interview with you guys. And so he was like, if you come back, I'll hang out on your show. And I was like, all right, done. And that was the show that Brandon came back on. So that was fun. That was cool.
You did the whole Miami Vice intro.
Miami Bison show. That was great. Yeah. Yeah. We've really picked on Dave a lot. We had I don't know if you remember, we had a Friday the 13th intro where we murdered Vogelsang. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Poor Dave. Although I'm sure Gandy approves, because Gandy and Dave, like two grumpy old men.
Apparently, Rick stuck his whole hand in the whiskey mash, and now his whole hand smells like it.
Okay.
Dave
I
said
mean,
I never
there are worse
would.
things for your hand to smell like.
There are.
We were hanging out backstage last night. By the way, if you guys don't ever see a Friday show, check out our community post. There's most likely a Zoom chat for us to hang out in. So Dave was hanging out with us last night on Zoom, and every 30 minutes, Dave's like, I won again. I won on this stream. I'm like, you're not even in these streams. How are you winning? I think he won like 3 times while he was hanging out with us.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
He wins all the time. Yeah.
He was
He
just
was on-
there enough to enter.
Storytime Shane was on Doc's show, and even he caught on. He was like,
Look at that,
for
I got
someone
some
who says he never
wine.
wins a lot,
Oh.
Maybe it was a little while ago.
All right.
No, just got it.
Got your message, Gandy. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, fancy bottle. Hold that one up.
That is the Amor
Ooh, wow.
Mio. This is from Scotty.
oh, okay. Oh, heck. Man, come on.
That
Hang
is
on.
a
I can do better
fancy
than that.
looking bottle.
That's beautiful.
Sorry, Scott. I didn't even notice you texted
Dave
that.
wins. I get booted. Says Torup.
Here, Troy, I can bring that up a little bit better. Hang on. Let's see.
Oh,
Hey,
and-
Carl. Cheers. Thanks for being here. Jason Jerwell. Thanks for being here as well. Sorry
There
if
you
I
go.
butchered your name. I just do that.
And JL, we got you down for the Venmo too, so we'll have you on the drawing.
There's the.
That's a cool bottle, Scotty.
The picture.
Does that say
That's
700?
nice.
1719? Oh my God, bro. What is that? My Love? Tequila, extra añejo, 100% agave.
Gosh, I think I'm allergic.
That's
to
pretty.
tequila.
That's a pretty bottle.
You getting all itchy?
Better be pretty damn good for 1,700 bucks. Hmm.
So as it turns out, Laura might be allergic to tequila.
I saw that she was getting red,
just
like
like-
on her chest. I didn't want to
I know,
say
I'm like trying
anything.
to cover it up.
Yeah, I noticed it. I was going to say something, but I was like, I probably shouldn't point that out.
Oh God, when we used to go, like we were into micro beers for a while before whiskey, and we would go to all these different breweries and just different bars around Portland and drinking IPAs and stuff like that. And not all of them would she react to, but certain hops, and we never really narrowed down which ones it was. Certain types of hops, though, she would take a drink of it and just start sneezing almost instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not a severe allergy to any of this stuff, but there's definitely allergies to them. So it's just
We'll call it a sensitivity.
it's a sensitivity.
So Tears is exceptional. No.
You got any Benadryl laying around?
Okay. So Tears.
I am not taking any Benadryl. I'll be passed out on the stream. That's the one that's very special pour.
Tears of Llorona.
Yes, it's a very special pour.
Is there any antihistamine that won't make
I
you
think
sleepy?
You said try this one, right?
Okay. Sure. Tequila is a stimulant, whereas bourbon is not. Really? I'm
Really?
surprised that any alcohol would be a stimulant.
Oh, all right. Pookie's gonna have a good time tonight, then, I guess.
You can just get a little splash because you're.
It's fine. It's just red and itchy.
Oh, I can smell that one from here. Whew. That's nice.
I don't know that I'd guess that was tequila.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what I'd guess it is, though.
it's got that buttery,
Dave.
vegetal, almost avocado note. What's Dave doing?
He just roasts everybody. You know, he was over here drinking my Remus 3, which is very hard to find, and he's insulting my bottle that it's in. He just texts me, and he says, drink it with Gandy's flimsy water bottle. So he's like roasting Gandy's Kroger water bottles, I guess.
Oh, wow.
What are you guys drinking? What was it?
This is Tears of Llorona.
All right. Well, I don't have anything that fancy. I can go with.
Is the XA Extra Añejo? 86 proof. Peter White says it's 400 plus where he's at for a liter. I see this bottle at Costco all the time.
I just found this. Is this any good?
Yeah, and it's in
Anybody
the
know
glass
anything about that?
case.
That one?
I just found this one down there. I don't know anything about it.
Oh,
I don't either.
looks like you had it before.
Apparently. San Francisco World Spirits competition.
There you go. Hey,
right,
Doc,
I'll try this one
I
then.
see you in here. Why don't you drop a couple links for your live stream for tomorrow so people can wear and all that stuff? Because May the 4th.
So, this bottle must have a weird cork design, bottling, because you can buy it online, this Tears of Llorona, and it says, due to cork bottle design, there is potential to leak in transit. While we provide resolution options if this occurs, please be advised replacements or exchanges will not be offered. So you could get an empty bottle and they'll be like, sorry, that sucks. You do not get it. Ghost lady that steals children. Well, she sounds pleasant.
Ghost lady that steals children.
Dennis, we're definitely gonna have a little hangout later, but we won't be real late tonight. Is a veteran live stream over at Northwest Bourbon, and he goes. So it's 7 p.m. Pacific now. He's going in 2 hours, so we'll do this for about another hour, and then we'll do a backstage for about an hour.
We'll do whatever this is. This smells fantastic.
But
sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Matt. No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask. So the agave, or excuse me, the añejo, that's just aged 2 years in bourbon barrels. Is that right?
I think they said for añejo is 1 year. If it's extra añejo,
Okay.
then it's 3 years.
This smells really interesting.
Her own child drowned. So that's the Tears story, right?
Own child drowned? That's so awful.
I think Independent Joe was hanging out with us one time, and he was talking about Tears of Llorona. His grandma used to tell him this story when he was a kid.
I'm looking up
So
the
it's
story
like
right now.
a Mexican legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's like okay. So it's not like a real thing that happened. It's just a legend.
Oh no, I'm guessing it's a real thing. Oh, Cheech is here. What's up, Cheech?
A beautiful young woman scorned to madness.
Cheech,
by
you were
her
looking
unfaithful
fantastic.
husband.
By the way, I
Legend
saw
has
you
it
on
that she
ADHD last
wanders
night.
Mexico's landscapes, crying bitter tears of regret.
Okay.
Cheech, what's your I heard a rumor that you had a fitness channel now. What's your fitness channel? Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know.
I mean, you kind of had a fitness channel there for a minute when you were walking.
It's coming back. It's coming back. All right.
Someone's got to cut him off the Waffle House.
Don't
the
turn
3 a.m.
into
trips to Waffle House are not helping the cause.
Don't turn into
Warm up your
Vogelstein.
singing
All right.
voice is all I got to say, buddy.
Jeez.
Well, speaking of Waffle House, I think we should do a giveaway.
Yeah. So I was going to announce. Don't spin it just yet.
Okay.
That one's not as good.
There's about 60 people watching. We got 47 entries. It's hashtag Waffle House for the first free giveaway. And it's whiskey, not tequila.
Correct. So, cheers, Cheech. Cheers, ASMR Whiskey. Who else did I miss?
Oh, what's up, Andrew?
What's up,
Old
Vic?
Fashioned Ways. I think I said hi to you, but hello again. Bourbon Baller Lee. Okay, I think.
Mike, that's a good idea. I'll walk there and walk back. I like that, Mike.
Tears of Llorona's pretty tasty. That's going in the like pile, too.
That's the.
I mean, just put everything in the like pile at this point, Troy.
Troy is going to be a tequila drinker.
He's going to look back on this video. Like. It's like his first month on Tinder.
Well, so we're doing this.
He's swiping right on everything.
We're doing this Mexican Riviera cruise over Christmas this year. And we're doing 4 stops in 4 different cities. And I think we'll do some tequila tastings in at least a couple of them now. That's kind of wondering what we were going to do.
Cheech is saying y'all's volume is low.
Eat tacos and take pictures. But
I don't know how to fix our volume. It's just bad tonight, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Are you guys on Windows?
Yeah.
All right, you ready to fix this live? There's
You're
no
gonna
way
fix our
anything could go
volume?
wrong. You ready?
Oh,
all right, click.
I don't know. I don't know.
Want to do it?
11:46. Let's do it.
What are you gonna do to fix it? Sure.
All right. Click on the start button. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong. It's gonna be perfect.
It's like really is like restart it.
All right, when you click on start, type control and hit enter.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, wait, you guys gotta wait for your start button.
No,
She
no,
clicked
I
something
clicked
else.
something else.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like, good lord.
And I'm going to pour some Artanam 1146.
What was I going to again? Control.
Control.
Type
panel?
control, yeah, and then it should show control panel.
Okay.
All right, in the top right, you should have something that says view by.
Yep.
Click on the down arrow and choose large icons.
Okay.
And then find the icon, it's alphabetical, that says sound, and click on sound.
It's right there.
Okay. Thanks.
And then
Did we do large icons because you can't see well?
Yeah, I don't. I could have found it without the large icons.
so, well, no, because if it's in category mode, it sound like isn't there, and it's like way harder to find. All right, so I have to walk you through this because you're going to lose audio when you do this part. So, you see there's tabs at the top. One of them says recording.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're going to do is go to the recording tab. Don't do it yet. Go to the recording tab. Double click on your mic.
We lost audio because she
And
was
then,
like clicking and not listening.
And then, double click on your mic. And then go to the levels tab and turn your level up. That's all you got to do. And then you should be good.
Okay.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. It's going to be perfect.
Double click on the mic. Go to levels.
And then turn, is level like below 40 or something?
Okay, is that better? Is that better?
Turn it up.
Can people
What is
hear
it
us?
at? What number is it at out of 100?
That's
No.
like right in the middle.
Turn it to like 70.
That's what I turned it up to.
Oh, all right. I guess hit OK.
Okay, is that better?
Any better?
I don't know. Ask chat. Chat, are they better now?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It
Sounds
could be-
like you're a little bit louder.
If I need to turn it up more, now I know how. So let me know.
There you
Not
go.
like we'll remember how, but we know.
I might. Old-fashioned ways. Thank you for the super chat. Always an amazing time. Fun Saturday hangout. Cheers.
She says
So-
more.
More. Okay. I will
Go to
turn it up
100.
more.
Take it to ludicrous speed.
Crank it to 11.
See, mine has 11. What a great movie.
Okay.
It was only at 50.
I think we must have been at like 30 before that. We just are really low, apparently. Was fine to begin with. Yeah, well, who knows? Now we're going to be screaming at people. What? I don't know.
Now
I
this
don't know.
one,
It's
this one's got kind of a bright note to it.
It's good enough for tonight, at least. We turned it up, and hopefully that works.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the giveaway for Waffle House. If you guys want in, hashtag Waffle House, all one word. You got like 30 seconds.
What are you looking for?
The Sharpie, because Matt's gonna roast me if I write it in pen. Laura's just
No,
doing
no.
shots
First,
now.
no.
I did
Hold
take a
on.
shot.
First
I
of
haven't even had a
all,
sip yet.
it wasn't a pen. You were using a freaking mechanical pencil, and it was like, and you were like, I'm like, dude, you're like a full blown carpenter, and you're using a mechanical pencil on cardboard. There's no way you don't have one of those like carpenter pencils or something better than that. That was crazy.
Well, I got a Sharpie right now.
Sharpie's
Okay,
good.
I'm spinning it. You guys can talk about what your writing utensils are another time.
Must be present to win.
Matt is like 10 times louder than Baker's. I even turned him down.
I mean, that's just my normal voice, Cheech. Sorry, buddy.
All right, Bourbon and Buds 86. Are you still present? Let us know.
He was like just entered. He's got to still be here. Chad Guzensky, thanks for being here. CJ Broussard, also thanks for being here. Cheers. Whiskey Panda, cheers. You know, Whiskey Panda, you may have won if he doesn't claim it.
Yeah,
Here.
Bourbon and Buds 86. Please comment. Let us know you're here. We'll give you about 30 seconds. And
Oh, there we go.
there he is.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what's our next hashtag?
Hashtag Derby.
Congrats, Bourbon Buds. I wonder if he like steeps his buds in his bourbon. Makes like some THC bourbon. What do you
If
think?
he doesn't, he should. Now, so this
I've never tried that. I don't know.
this is going to sound weird to y'all, but this Ardenom
Yeah.
1146.
As Laura goes and pulls the curtain down on her mysterious greenhouse. It's like, don't look in this greenhouse.
I get kind of a dunkel
There's
note on
nothing
it.
wrong with my greenhouse. I can grow whatever I
I didn't
want.
say there was. I'm sure you guys make a lot of really good food from it.
You get what?
Like a dunkel note, like a German beer.
How drunk are
Dunkel?
you,
What?
Troy?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Okay, I guess let me try a different one.
You're hovering awfully close to the end stream.
I have to click that twice. It's not like I'm gonna accidentally click it and it stops. It's not that easy to just end the live stream, Troy.
Nancy Fraley in the house. Cheers.
Do you guys
Nancy.
remember when we did the German stream and we found out at the end of the show that every single German beer I was drinking was like 10 years expired?
Yes, and
you
I
remember
find
that?
that disturbing because you bought it the day of the stream. So
Dude, that was one of them tasted like vinegar. We actually spit one of them out. It was so bad. All right, I'm
And
going
I'm not-
with go ahead.
As I say, I'm not kidding. This Ardenom 1146 Añejo, on the finish, it has like an aftertaste of like a German beer, like a Dunkel.
I don't know that I'm picking that up, but I mean, I like that, and I'm trying to envision that.
It could be an
'Cause
Oktoberfest right now.
I was talking about Oktoberfest at work the other day because we got to talking about Leavenworth and someone was going hiking there, and then I started talking about Oktoberfest.
All right, I'm going with the rock. I'm moving on to this one. Reposado.
Terramana.
I can't do the eyebrow thing.
Torp gets coffee on the 1146. Okay.
My
Whiskey
God.
Panda says, I got a bottle of Dark Arts called Blunt Blend. It was made for Mary Jane, paired with whiskey by the former master blender from Wilderness Trail.
Wow. That
That
smells like a
sounds
sweaty shirt.
Interesting.
I think the Rock worked out in this and
Sweaty
squeezed out his
shirt.
shirt in this bottle. Woo!
That's
It is like a
disgusting.
it is like a salty, sweaty shirt note. Whew. Okay. Nancy's in here. Nancy, what am I picking up for sweaty shirt? I need to go get my whiskey aroma box, figure out what sweaty shirt note is.
It's going to be like a lactobacillus infection or something in there.
Yeah, it smells like a little bit like like yeah,
sounds
it's a little
disgusting.
pussy. Oh my God.
That's awful. That is awful.
I do not want a sample. Please do not give us one. We are not interested in any of
Okay.
those notes.
I have to find my whiskey box. Hold on
Matt
a
is
second.
drinking ringworm in real life. Whiskey Panda, are you sure it's not your shirt, Matt? Beware celebrity anything. Yes. That does not sound great. Is that like Aaron's stinky feet? So we know when Aaron talks about stinky feet, we kind of say the same thing with double oaked products. We think they smell real bad sometimes, but like it tastes good. So I doubt that's how you really did go get a aroma kit
listen.
to
I'm
figure it out.
look. If Nancy can't help, I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out what sweaty shirt note is. Just give me a minute. This is brutal.
It's going to say
Fen-
perspiration.
Phenolic? I don't know what phenolic is. Let's try that. Shit.
Is this your
Oh my
first time
God.
with your kit?
Oh my God. You know what that smelled like? That smelled like.
Did it smell like
hold on a
phenolic?
second. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Torp says, drain pour that, Matt. You failed at tequila.
Oh my God, dude.
You don't need
You
to
know-
walk off stage. You're making for some good content here. You can just stay on screen.
You know, like if you have like a really nasty cut and you wrap it in like a bandage and you peel it off and
Big brain.
you have like that Band-Aid nasty smell, that's what phenolic is. That was so gross.
Okay. So Troy was correct with his guess. Sweaty shirt definitely sounds like some sort of lactobacillus infection in the fermentation, or what I call the unholy trinity, which includes lactic acid, butyric acid, or acetic acid. A bunch of nasty stuff you don't want
don't-
in your alcohol.
So, Nancy, would that be between cocoa and coconut? where am I finding that on my aroma kit, Nancy?
Hopefully you're not.
It means
There-
something
wait.
went wrong. And
There's a medicinal. Let's try that, maybe. I don't know.
Take a smaller sniff this time, Matt.
No, that wasn't good either.
I almost just
There's a solvent in?
because I thought it was water, but I took a sniff first
Yeah,
to
so-
make sure it wasn't water.
So the Blancos are deceiving because
Dude,
they do come across
I can't
as
do that.
water looking on the appearance. Now, I only know about a lactobacillus infection because this local brewery in town
Oh gosh.
did a very bad job of cleaning their tanks one time, and they had this just awful beer, and they said it was lactobacillus infection, but they served it anyways.
Well, we've been
What?
to two of them in town. One of them, we knew the beer, and their lines had gone bad, and they were like, "No, that's what it's supposed to taste like." I'm like, "This is not what it's supposed to taste like. This is not you." And they're like, "Well, we'll just give you something for free, but our owner says we got to sell it anyway." Another place, a brewery, they just labeled it as a sour because it went bad. And it was not supposed to be a sour. And we're like, this, and we haven't been back there either. So, some places just really don't want to lose money when things go bad. What is wrong with your face right now?
So the Band-Aid note is usually 4 vinyl guaiacol.
Yeah, good luck on that one. I'm not saying it. I'll get roasted for the next month.
Good lactose smells like pineapple. So we have had good
Guaiacol, maybe? All right,
So
what
we
about this
just
one?
planned.
I found this. Anybody know anything about this? Oh my god, it's like not even legible.
Is that like
Tequila.
a bottle cap? You got to use like a bottle opener on that?
Apparently, La Cretona Reposada, 100%.
Nancy, they not only
agave?
served it, they charged us for it.
I gotta get a freaking bottle opener.
So we just poured a little splash of the Wild Common Still Strength Blanco, NOM 1123. This has a very peppery finish. Very peppery.
So I also can't believe that they admitted all that stuff to us as well. Because they could have just been like, oh, that's what it's supposed to taste like. But instead they're like, oh, it went bad and we just labeled it as a sour. We're like, I don't think that's how it works.
That's awful.
And you probably shouldn't tell us that on top of it.
There's a lot of bars that don't refrigerate the what is the wine that you put in Manhattans? What is it?
Vermouth?
Yeah, vermouth. There's a lot of bars that won't refrigerate vermouth and it spoils and goes sour and they're just like, that's how it tastes. And I'm like, this is awful.
Gross. Please don't
Yeah.
give that to me.
All right, so I'm trying this. If anybody knows anything about this, La Cretona. See a Scotty in here? He seems to know everything about vodka somehow, or tequila. I mean, excuse me. Ooh, this one doesn't have a shirt note. So, by the way, the sweaty shirt note did not transfer to the palate. It was actually a little sweeter than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't bad. The nose is not great.
So it was like sweaty shirt after it dried out.
Yeah, it's like if you plug your nose and just dive in, there's rewards for doing that.
I think I would guess this
I'm
is
gonna leave it- I'm
higher
gonna leave it
proof
there.
than it is.
Well, it's still strength, so it's 100 proof.
Yeah, but that it drinks real spicy.
Yeah, it's like just straight up black pepper on the finish. I kind of dig it though.
Ooh.
I like the black
It's-
pepper note, like on the far end. That was what I got from this one, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This was like super black pepper. It was really good.
That's going in the like pile.
We haven't had any that
Troy,
didn't go in the
oh
like
my
pile
God,
yet.
show your dislike pile. I mean, really.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 in the like pile.
There's
5
5
still
out of 5.
10 that we haven't tried. So there you go.
That pour was too big. Smaller pour next.
See, Scotty, who are you asking? Are you asking me or the bakers?
We were drinking the
That was the Wild Common Still Strength Blanco.
Wild Common.
That was from C.A. Scotty.
Oh, okay. Then he was definitely asking you guys.
And we're not shooting
pretty
tequila
good.
in between. We're rinsing with water. Everybody should be hydrating.
So vermouth has been something that's difficult for me as well. Sometimes I feel like it's really easy to have too much vermouth in a cocktail. It's a very strong flavor, and it
Spoiled
takes away
vermouth is
from
well
everything else.
horrific. Yeah, it is. It is. Like it's kind of the point where if I order a cocktail and I see them pull the vermouth out of the cabinet, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll take something else.
You're like, do you have a new bottle you can open right now?
Yeah.
Please, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I mean, like I could understand if maybe it's just something that's used like constantly throughout the day, like they're going through bottles, but I don't know.
Maybe
This
if
was
like one
not
of their
bad.
specials is a Manhattan or something like that, where they're going to be going through it real quick.
So this one has no pepper note. It's very diluted. It's very smooth. And back to what you guys said at the very beginning, that avocado like creamy sensation. This is sort of like that viscous avocado cream sensation. I see what you guys are saying from that. And on the long palate or long finish, there's a little bit of like Serrano kind of coming in. This is really interesting.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
hate this.
Do you remember where it came from?
Yeah. I mean, like where I bought it from, you mean?
Oh, so, well, like when you pulled it off the shelf, you're like, I don't know what this is or where it came from.
Yeah, no,
Costco?
I remember. I remember
Okay.
where I got this from. Yeah. Yeah, this was a an upsell when I was buying something from Global Russ. One of these like little
Gotcha.
teeny, these little, like these like dollar little samples,
So the Patron Extra Añejo, that's what you want? I was going to do with the Ocho, I think that says Widow Jane Repo, but this one's fancy. It's got a little tag.
With a ribbon. Look at that. That's a fancy
Wow.
sample bottle.
It's like Santa brought it to you.
Santa Hoddle.
Santa's bag.
Here, I'll let you have the tag.
Let's see if it says
You can,
anything
you can nerd
interesting
out on
here.
that.
It is crafted from the highest quality agave. I'm not surprised. Isn't all tequila crafted from the highest quality agave? I don't think anyone's going to say.
How do you have different
"We
quality
got
levels
this-
of agave?
We got the terrible agave and we made tequila out of it. Please buy it from us." I don't think that's going to happen. Aged in small oak barrels for at least 3 years to impart an aroma and taste of dry fruits,
up, Randy?
banana,
Cheers, buddy.
honey, and vanilla, with a light, distinctive flavor of agave. Well, that smells very different from the others.
Yeah, Lee says he's got about 16 bottles of the Murray Hill Club Special 4 on the shelves at his store.
Jeez.
That's where we picked it up. Freaking amazing bottle.
Yeah, you must have had a lot of bottles of it. If you still
It was in our running for Whiskey of the Year last year.
And
We were
by
drinking-
that, I don't think we ever actually picked our whiskey of the year.
We picked our non-finished Whiskey of the Year.
Yeah.
And then we ended the series.
and then we never got around to trying the other ones to decide. We had plans. They fell through.
Yeah, so good for you, Nancy. That was a great blend.
Whiskey Shaman, cheers. Thanks for being here.
That was the Calvados one, right?
What one?
The Murray Hill Club 4.
I don't know. It's got a dark blue label and it's sweet.
I'm pretty sure it was Calvados.
It's fruity.
Apple brandy.
Oh, okay.
It was easily his Whiskey of the Year, Lee says.
Yeah, we had plans of like blinding them and trying it that way to like actually decide, but then we never did that.
Okay.
So.
Now, first impression of the Patron Extra Añejo. Ton of vanilla.
Wait, let me guess. I like it.
Going
Going in the like pile.
So now, let me kind of put this in like bourbon terms that everyone can follow. Like, you know the difference between a legacy distiller and a craft distiller, right? Just the flavor, the rawness of some of the craft. You get this real grainy and you get some of those
Sure.
spiky notes and just funky flavors in general.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the legacy in general is a lot more of a refined flavor. I'm getting that the Patron from everything we've drank tonight is a lot more of a refined flavor. It's more like you can tell this was made for the masses.
It's very soft.
It's
Oh.
it's soft flavor wise. It's got a lot of vanilla that the others didn't have.
Interesting. Okay.
I can tell this. Like
Maybe it's because it's the only extra añejo that we've tried as well.
is it? We didn't do a.
It could be that.
I feel like
An añejo.
That was exactly what I just experienced with the La Criton or whatever. That one definitely felt like it was more.
Yeah, the Tears was extra.
Mm.
Yeah, so
All right.
there's a notable difference between the Patron and the rest of these what we've drank, and like I said, I feel like this was tailor made for the masses.
Yeah, it may be less interesting, but it's very easy to drink.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad at all. It tastes fine. It'll go in the like pile because it's good, but as just like Laura said, it's less interesting.
Of course it will. Of course it will.
I mean, I guess I'm a tequila person. I don't know.
It's
Just say you're a tequila whore. You were just swiping right on everything, Troy.
it's just yeah, it's good and it's pleasant. It's just not
Ooh.
anything to like really.
You guys at least had like a guide on your journey. I'm getting sweaty rock shirts and. Ooh, man, this one smells even more interesting.
We have a Randy Tiller sighting. What's up, Randy? I don't think I've seen Tiller's Bourbon Challenge in here in a minute.
So, Nancy Fraley says, so in the industry we call Patron tequila an agave vodka. It's made to be very neutral and easy drinking, but not that interesting. Yeah, exactly what we said.
Yeah,
It's very neutral, it's easy to drink, and I have no complaints about it.
I feel like if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if the 7 of them that we've tried, if I were to line them up blind for like non-spirits drinking people, I feel like that's the one that they would pick as their favorite.
Probably. Like if someone was just going to take a shot of something, they'd be like, I'll take that one.
It's just got a different mouthfeel than the rest. It's got that big vanilla note, and it's just real easy to drink.
Yeah. So, okay, look, you're liking a lot of these, and I guess that's sort of expected when we're venturing
Well, they
into
sent
uncharted.
us good stuff, I think. that
Yeah.
also
Okay.
helps.
Fair enough too. So, like, what looking down at that, is there any one of those where you're like, this is the clear leader, even though you have them all in a like pile?
So the one with that really peppery finish, the Still Strength, I liked quite a bit.
That's so funny.
Cascahuan Tahona Blanco, I liked a lot. The Tears of Llorona, I liked quite a bit, and the 1146 Ardenom. Those 4 are definitely standing out.
Whiskey
You just
David.
named
Matt,
every
do you
one.
drink whiskey?
Yeah.
No, we have had 2, 4, 6, 7 so far. He didn't name all 7. We still have 2, 4, 6, 8 left to try.
We're not drinking all 8 of these tonight, y'all.
Yeah, I like the super peppery one. Which surprises me because isn't Blanco just like flat out plain Jane tequila? Like nothing's done
Well,
with that,
it's
right?
just it's unaged, so they might spend more effort on it if it's a good one.
I'm gonna I'm gonna do a hot take here.
Oh, can't wait to hear it.
Oh, here we go.
I feel like Blanco tequila is more interesting than White Dog bourbon.
You know what? I 100% agree with. Hold on.
I don't know that I've had White Dog bourbon.
We had
What?
Well, I don't know that it's even called bourbon though. White Dog.
Man, you guys got a
it's just
what
White
out of
Dog.
me? I
White
haven't done a
Dog.
what in a while. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and try to find White Dog.
He's gonna start moving bottles.
Yeah, I was
Pull your
gonna.
tag
I was
out if you're
gonna.
gonna be running around like that.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna spend 2 seconds and see if I can find it. Hang on. I think I agree with you. I gotta be honest. It seems to me like that's a pretty clear cut. Oh, I found it. Oh my God, I found it. It didn't take very long. All right, I got the weeded mash, and I've got the, what is this one? Mash 1. Which one?
Well, maybe we'll have to take a trip down there if they're gonna have a tasting room.
Tasting room where she works
Magnus.
in multiple places.
Magnus.
All right. I'll try
Nice.
mash one since nobody answered. All right.
Oh yeah, I I was answering in my head that you should just pick whichever one sounded good to you, whichever one's
All
open.
right. Here we
And I
go.
just didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, Victor, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, as far as like unaged spirits fresh off the still, I feel like the Blanco is a little more interesting than like an unaged bourbon. And they'll tell you like bourbon gets most of its flavor from the barrel. So
Ooh. Wow. Okay. It smells like cream corn.
Troy, pour us another.
Smells like baby food corn.
baby says pour another, I'm pouring another.
Just grab one. Who
Oh,
cares?
I don't know,
It's a
Troy.
102 proofer.
That's
I
pretty
want the
good.
high proof. How about we go with? Why don't you go with one of the 40 percenters?
Okay, so we're gonna do this Ocho, and I believe it says Widow Jane. So it's a Reposado, 91 proof. So if I'm understanding the label correctly, it spent 3 months in a Widow Jane barrel.
Thick.
Let's see. Can we pick up Widow Jane in this?
I hope not. I'm not a big fan of Widow Jane.
I do not pick up Widow Jane.
You don't like those underground cavern
Now-
water?
So on our last live stream, we had a sample of the Widow Jane Black Opal, which is like a 20-year whiskey.
Troy
Yeah.
loved it. I hated it.
I thought it was fantastic,
I hated it.
but it's like a $450 bottle that I'm never going to purchase. So
Yeah.
Um, outside of that, I'm not a fan of the Widow Jane 10. The Decadence is okay, but you got to really like a sweet maple finished whiskey.
I like the decadence.
Yeah, I don't dislike the Decadence. You just got to like really sweet and maple syrup flavor.
Dave says because it's not wild turkey.
So Nancy Fraley agrees with me.
Oh, good
Unaged
job.
Blanco tequila more interesting than White Dog bourbon. It's fermented and distilled in such a way as to be more pleasant at a young age. There
Yeah,
you go.
because they're putting it out that way. They're not going to put out White Dog. Well, they do put it out,
They
but
do
they're
put out
not.
White Dog.
They're not putting it out because they think people want to drink it.
Oh, that's nice.
This is more citrusy than I like.
Yeah, it's
Um,
bright. It's fruity.
Bourbon Hunter
Blanco's
Lee,
already
thank
a
you
decade
for
old
the
plant.
super chat. Jose Cuervo makes for a night that your friends tell you about.
Yeah. And again, like I said, early 20s, like 1988. Spent a good deal of time in Tijuana, Mexico. And I up until very recently have not touched tequila, so
Scotty is done with tequila for the night. He's had enough. He's moving on to Lost Lantern Rich Grain Distilling Mississippi Bourbon. Look at that.
that's probably not a bad idea. This Ocho is pretty good. Now Laura's dad is a tequila fan, but he does like shots. He doesn't like sip it or even taste it.
Not really.
Um,
No.
But he went over to just across the river into Oregon to the little liquor store over there and picked up a bottle of Ocho. And he was quite proud of it. And we never tried any of his Ocho. I kind of wish we had now.
Well, we could drive over there tomorrow and you can have some if you want.
It's okay. I was there last night. I've had my fill of the family for the week, but we were supposed to be there for an hour last night for dinner.
No, you
And
said
Laura-
an hour, and I did not agree that it
And
was
Laura's
only going to
like,
be an hour.
Laura's like, sure, I'll drive, so you can have something to drink, right?
You didn't have anything to drink.
I didn't have anything to drink, and we were there for 5 hours.
Long time.
Well, both my sisters came to town.
Yeah, we got to see the new baby. Her older sister just had a baby. Lives up in the Bellingham area, and they came to town, so that was kind of cool.
It was a little crazy though, because there was 5 kids running around screaming, and it was a lot. It's like your house every day, I guess.
Well, I
but
feel like
they're a lot littler.
I feel like even Charlotte, Laura's daughter, was kind of tired of the noise and the running around, and she was kind of checking out.
Just
But yeah, we'll be together with the whole family again in June. The in-laws have rented a cabin at the beach, and we're all gonna go there. So I'm pretty good to go on full family till then, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading that too.
Always giving some information and knowledge.
She's dropping some wisdom.
I love learning about this stuff, even though, I'll never do it and I'll never be a part of it, but it's still very interesting, and I like learning and being a nerd about this kind of stuff. So, thank you for the information. Okay, what's next, Troy?
Ocho's in the like pile.
I didn't like that one.
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Ocho's in the in-between pile. There you go, Matt. Laura found one she didn't like.
It's
There
too
you go.
citrusy for me.
I liked the bright citrus.
You finally got a
notes on
second
it.
pile.
Well, but Troy liked it, so, he likes them all, apparently.
Have a little sip of my mint julep.
More like water.
Yeah, it's pretty watery now. Still got a nice coating of ice on the outside, though.
Yeah, so one of these, maybe that'll be when we actually make it to Kentucky, is when we go to a Kentucky Derby sometime. So it's on the bucket list, so
Yeah, so
playing the stuff around.
Randy, I'll probably bring 4 bottles.
Like a bottle a day? What
No,
are you doing?
no.
Like, are we
So, like,
drinking that much?
for Christmas, we gave Laura's twin sister and her husband, and then her older sister and her husband, a flight of whiskey and a piece of paper with like a link to a StreamYard link to a live stream. And we're gonna do like this family pub night, and Laura's older sister was pregnant at the time, so we've been waiting for her to have the new baby since Christmas, and so we could do family pub night. And now the baby's out. We were supposed to do family pub night last night, but the older sister kind of misunderstood what was going on and thought it was like family night in town, so they drove from
4 hours
from Bellingham to come to town, so we didn't get to do family pub night. So if we can't get it done between now and family vacation in June, I'll probably just bring those 4 bottles and we'll do it like in person.
I can't believe she drove 4 hours. Like, sorry, I misunderstood your text, and I just drove 4 hours. Like, okay. It's nice of her, though. Bourbon Hunter Lee, thank you for the 10 memberships. That's very nice
super
of you.
generous. Thank you so
Appreciate
much. All right, Matt, what's in the glass?
I went back to the
Mint
mint
julep.
julep.
He's done
I
with
tried
tequila.
the last one I
Haven't
tried was the Añejo Salt Lake City. This one was okay. I think honestly I think my absolute favorite one is this Blanco. This was
The Blanco.
fantastic. This is everything that I would. It's got a nice pepper note, nice and smooth. It's 80 proof. I thought this was fantastic. My favorite one of the night.
I think I'm a Blanco fan as well.
Yeah.
So your experimental one, no good. Your celebrity one, no good. Just stick to the. Well, I guess this one's a celebrity one
technically, the Housewives of Salt Lake City is celebrity whiskey, although they're probably like C-tier celebrities.
The experimental one wasn't bad. This was more like lemongrass, and I didn't mind it. Like, I like that pepper note on the end, and this one really came through with that. So I think this would probably be my favorite one. The Reposado Vita might be my second. This might be my third. This is like a really weird experimental one that just has permanent marker on the bottle.
Yeah.
Why not drink bottles that are sketchy?
So you must have got that from the distillery when you were doing your pick.
I don't want to talk about how that happened on a live stream. But
it is not okay.
Yeah.
You should send some of that to Dave and see if he likes it better than your pick.
Oh, jeez. First of all, that wasn't my pick. Okay. Uh, technically, it was Turtle Creek's pick. Yeah, he really hates that bottle. He really hates that bottle.
Renee P, thanks for being here. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I wasn't a fan of that bottle either, though, Matt. So I get it. I get it.
I mean, I didn't think it was drain pour, but I didn't think it was like it was very crafty.
That's a great, nice, polite way to review that. I would agree.
It's not for me.
Well, you said
It's
it was
for someone
you said
else.
it was a 10-year-old product, and it tasted to me more like less than 4.
Yeah. So that happened 3 years ago, and I think that since then there have been much more fantastic picks that we've done. That was the very first pick that we ever looked at. I mean, that 12-year rye, that's like categorically better than that. So there's been a lot more that's come out since then. I think that's more just sentimental for me since there's so much drama and history behind that.
Yeah,
And maybe I'm a little
course.
more biased than I think I admitted I was biased on that for sure.
Well, you were
It
all
definitely
in
doesn't help that
on
Dave put.
Legends.
It definitely doesn't
Your
help that
your
Dave puts in
radio
everybody's head.
hero was repping them. You had done some live broadcasts with them. I mean, you were all in. You were fanboying.
I definitely was fanboying with Southside Steve for sure, but I think that's separate from Legends though. I don't know. I really don't know if I should say this on the live stream. But I'm
But
happy.
Troy just keeps pushing. He's just like, you
Yeah,
keep saying you don't want to say it, but I'm going to keep asking questions.
I will say this. I'm happy with how everything ended up. I'm okay with that. Absolutely
Randy
okay with that.
Lalonde says he picked your bee's knees over Sean's in a blind.
Thank you, Randy. By the way, we are down to single digits on that single barrel pick. So
Nice.
you know what? Do you guys mind if I just post a link to that real quick? Are you guys cool
You
with
should
that?
totally
go right
post a
ahead.
link.
It is almost sold out. I can't believe it. If you guys like honey and bourbon, there you go. There's a direct link to it. There's 9 left. 9. So you get 2 350s. One is super honey. One is more bourbon forward. So check it out if you're interested in. I know honey is kind of played at this point. Everybody's done a honey thing. The other thing too is we've got a 13th Colony 5-year bourbon on that site too right now. It's for a good cause. We're raising money for veterans. So all proceeds for the sales of that will go towards a veteran charity that Sean picked, and it's on that site as well. If you're interested in a 13th Colony bourbon, check it out.
Yeah. We actually purchased the 13th Colony veteran pick,
Yep.
Surprise.
Yeah.
supporting
Yeah.
veterans.
I got a couple of them.
You might have to
I'm
sign
looking
for
forward to it. Can you imagine, like, what, this is the thing is like 13th Colony, I like a lot of their products, but I hate their bottles. I hate them. And think about like the shipping nightmare for those bottles too. They're awkward to sit on shelves. They're awkward to ship.
I would
I don't know.
imagine that they would probably have a lot that would break just based on the shape, how it goes like super fat to super thin.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe it's just extra thick glass. It's very strong. It's sturdy. It can handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Matt. I think the glass is stupid. I think their reason for sticking to it is also stupid.
Me too. Like, why would you go and
What's the
purchase
reason?
So it's the original glass from Birthday Bourbon, and they purchased the rights to it, so they're gonna hang on to it.
Yeah, because it's like such a stupid reason. Like,
Oh, so I just thought it was like close to the Birthday Bourbon one. I didn't realize that they like actually purchased the rights to it.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and
That's crazy.
it takes up so much freaking space.
Listen, it's so annoying that when I look at 13th Colony products, I actually visually think, do I have room for this annoying bottle? And I have left them on the shelf because of that. I hate their bottles. I can only fit
See,
one
Scotty
per
don't buy it for
shelf.
that reason.
Yeah.
They if it pours just like a birthday bourbon pours, it's a terrible pour. It just like splashes out. It's not a easy bottle to pour.
Yeah, it's got like this weird air bubble glug thing that it does.
it's,
Air
not,
bubble glug.
it's not good. I would
Yeah,
rather have 13th Colony than Willet Pot Still. Well, you know,
I mean,
I understand.
another stupid bottle though, right?
Look, there's nothing wrong with 13th Colony. I like their stuff. I hate the bottles. I can't stand
Yeah,
it.
we did a whole 13th Colony live stream way back.
It's like our second one ever.
We drank like 6 or 7 of their products. Liked them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Of course, my favorite was one they don't make anymore, the Sour Mash one. But,
Yeah.
you know, that's just how it is. But their stuff's good. They just have dumb bottles.
Dumb bottles. You heard it here.
Yeah, a bottle
That's
that
the
comes
one that
in
Laura
a,
loves, Sour Mash Whiskey.
that one's good. In the wine bottle ones, those are great.
The wine bottle one?
Yeah, a bottle that's shaped
Do you have
like
any
a
more,
wine
Laura,
bottle.
of the
Those are
Sour Mash?
wonderful. No, we just had a sample of it.
All right. Well, maybe some samples will show up to you guys.
Speaking of samples, should we give some stuff away?
Might as well.
Let's give everybody like another minute to type hashtag Derby in the chat. We got 62 people watching, 49 entries. Hashtag Derby for free whiskey. Then we will do the patron giveaway, the paid giveaway, and then the hangout. And while you guys are typing that, I'm gonna step off screen for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So Torup, the 175 Eagle Rare bottle is a bottle that makes me laugh every time I see it. And I have never purchased it because I don't know where I would put it. But I want to have one of them just because it's comical. Like, I don't even really want to drink what's in the bottle. I just want the ridiculously large bottle that it comes in.
Which one
and
are you
I
talking
would
about?
The Eagle Rare 175.
Oh, the handle. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just enormous. And
Yeah.
one of the bars near us that they said during COVID it was difficult to get bottles in. And so they were just ordering whatever they could get, and they were getting like the 175 Eagle Rares and whatever, and they try
Wow.
to pour them, and you know they want to get like exact size samples, and it's just like impossible to do with that enormous of a bottle.
Yeah, I've never seen that bottle here ever.
It's very funny looking. It's so huge. Enjoy your dinner, Nancy.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out
Thanks
with
for
us
hanging out.
and dropping some knowledge on
Fried
us.
chicken, cheese grits, smoky collard greens. Sounds very southern.
Love
Yeah,
collard
hey,
greens.
Matt, I got to talk for a second about this. We had a bottle show up in the mail today for our patron live tasting from Cowboy Whiskey Adventures Wyatt. I have never seen packaging like this, and it may be a thing, and maybe you guys all have seen it, and I'm just like the odd man out. This stuff is amazing. So this is bottle-shaped bubble wrap. So you slide your bottle in there, obviously, right? And then this
Nancy-
bottle-shaped bubble wrap.
Hang on, Troy. Nancy, have a great night. Appreciate you being in here. She's still chatting. All right,
Right.
go ahead. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Continue.
So bottle-shaped bubble wrap goes inside the bottle shield. This is
Beautiful.
like very thick plastic. It folds
Wow.
up and velcros. Right?
And then what? You put it in a 16 by 6 by 6?
And then it just goes in the box. It's protected. I mean, he had a little extra protection in there. But if it breaks, it's not going to leak out of that. I mean, it's got
That's-
bubble wrap protection.
That's really cool. My only question would be: is it cheaper than the inflatables that I buy? Those are so. Well, I mean, if I were to ship bottles, um, those
Yeah.
are so cheap though. But that's
No
cool.
idea.
That's really
No
cool.
idea. This is made by Liquid Spectrum, though, and
I've
it's
never seen
super
it.
super freaking cool.
And the bottle shield is way better than a 2-gallon freezer Ziploc baggie.
Yes.
Hey, Jude Clifton, thanks for being here. Hey, Keith P. Sorry that we are quiet. I don't know how to fix it, and it's just how it is tonight, and you guys get to deal with it. So, thanks for listening and hanging out with us, even though we are quiet. It's just how it is. Chris Jenkins, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Good night. Have a good night.
Chris Jenkins, have a good night. It's so good. It's so good to see you in here. I hope everything's well with you, brother.
Yeah, Joe B. I don't know if it deadens the sloshing sound. I mean, I knew that there was a bottle in there based on
The shape.
who had sent it and the shape of the package. I didn't shake it around to hear. Honestly, though, when I ship something, I don't really worry about the sloshing sound. I use Pirate Ship and I just drop the package off at the UPS store, and nobody asks me any questions at all ever. And nobody in 4 years of us sharing our whiskey has ever questioned a single package that I've sent. So, I mean, maybe we're lucky and we're due for someone to ask a question, but I just don't worry about it. Top Dog says we sound perfect on his end.
Maybe it's just we're leaning.
Yeah, so
leaning
I
away
lean
from-
back and you can't hear me. I'm sorry, Dennis.
Lean back and we start whispering. We start talking very quietly. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
ASMR.
Oh, stop.
ASMR time.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Troy's got a knack he won't deny. Every tequila, he gives it a try. Like on Tinder, he swipes with the light. Every bottle's a match in his sight. Thank you for the super chat. Lee, thanks for all the memberships. Appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody who's donated tonight, thank you all so much. We've got the Venmos here. I'm going to hand this off to Laura. We got.
Am I doing that now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
I'm
should
just
have
gonna
Venmoed
make
you.
sure that you have
Let me Venmo you. I totally forgot about Venmo.
But we're
It's
going. We got
crazy.
68 people watching right now. We're about to give away the hashtag Derby flight. This is 4 2-ounce samples of whiskey from our collection. Only 54 entries. So if you're wanting free whiskey and you want in on this giveaway, hashtag Derby, and you've got about a minute to type that in. Danger Oh no, we got you. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. The Rag Guy says he was waiting to join us in a pour of Corazon finished in William LaRue Weller casks.
So we got a Corazon here.
I think we have a bottle of it.
We do, but there's also one here from Torp. This is an Eagle Rare cask, and I think the one we have is E.H. Taylor cask.
So we can have that if you want.
I can drink some Corazon and some William LaRue Weller.
and see which one. GTS, that'd be pretty good. Corazon is rough. That's why they
Speaking of
finish
what-
it in the good stuff.
Speaking of Wyatt, my mint julep is condensating like crazy, so I've moved over to the Cowboy Whiskey Adventure coaster. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, that looks like a nice coaster.
I got the Cowboy Whiskey Adventure hat. You guys should
Yeah,
check out Cowboy Whiskey Adventures merch. He has great stuff. I got a cool shirt from him too.
He's got some really cool stuff. He's so nice, man.
Needs to do our merch.
He sent us a bunch of stuff a while ago, and he sent a for his hometown. He sent the official. It was plastic, but it was the official like honorary badge that his local police gives kids. And my 4-year-old, the FCC compliance officer, oh my God, he fell in love with it. It is like his favorite toy. He loves it so much. So cool for him to send that kind of stuff out to people. Love that guy. He's really
love
nice.
that you call him your FCC compliance
Bad
officer.
word.
Bad word.
He keeps us on the straight and narrow, man. He's a good
You
kid.
say, I'm sorry, and then you immediately say, shit.
It's funny. It's like a whole process. I'll say I'm sorry, and he goes, "I forgive you. Try not to say it again." So that's what he says now.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
like, all right, thanks, Hudson. Yeah,
All right,
I've
let's
created
give some
a.
whiskey away, babe.
Okay. Free entry. # Derby. Whiskey. 4 samples.
Yeah,
Lee,
Bourbon
I
Baller
agree.
Lee.
Why
yeah.
it's a great addition.
Totally agree, Bourbon Baller Lee.
And it's just kind of nice having more people around here. It's not a lot of us crazy whiskey tubers in Washington. Not a lot of us.
Not a lot.
Okay, we've got a couple. Oh, Gunner L is here also. I didn't even see your name until now. I've
What's
just
up,
been
Gunner L?
lurking.
We got you in on the spin, Gunner.
Okay, well, got those.
This is the
Last
longest
couple-
I've seen Trigger Finger Laura wait. I mean, that was
I'm
crazy.
trying to be
She's over
patient.
there just been
I'm
twitching.
trying to be patient.
She like beads of sweat are dripping in her eye. She's like,
Candy
"Oh,
Road.
rigged.
Hey, he might not be here. Are
Rigged.
you even here, Gandy? Look at
I'm,
that.
te-
All
I'm
those
texting. I'm
horses in
texting
chat.
my boy. I'm texting him. He's got 30 seconds. Hang on, Gandy. You just won. Bakers, say you're here. All right, I'm helping my
gotta
boy.
log
Oh,
in
he's
quick.
there. He's there. He says, "Heck yeah, he's there."
Bourbon Baller Lee. It'll get crazy if I start a channel. Yeah, you never know. It could be all kinds of stuff. And I mean, I'd love to know what you even have because it's probably amazing.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Amazing.
Stealing a win from Dave Vogelsang. That's one less Vogelsang win. Congrats, Candy.
What am I doing now?
We're doing the patron giveaway.
Have we had any new ones?
I don't know. You'd have to check.
Speaking of the Baker's Patreon, if you guys want to check out their Patreon, I'll put another link in here. Baker's Patreon. Extra content.
Yeah, I don't get
there
the
you guys go.
alerts. I don't get the alerts for the Patreon. Laura does, so I don't know if we. Like, if you comment in there and it takes me a couple days to get back to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. She gets those alerts.
So Patreon,
And I'm
I
ignoring
don't know.
you is what you're saying. Thanks, Troy. Throw me under the
I don't
bus
know.
there.
So Laura
I don't-
straight up ignored you.
What were you saying?
I was going to say, so Patreon, I don't know if you've noticed. First of all, their app is horrific. I hate their smartphone app.
It
It is
sure
so
is.
bad. But they have like a new to me. It's like a global chat with your whole Patreon group. Have you guys used that? It's so awesome. I love it. If you haven't used it, you should use it more often. I found out about it recently. I was pretty excited. And I found out my Patreon people were using it and I wasn't. And then I discovered it and started using it. What's happening? Troy's muted himself.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying to figure out.
We're making sure the wheel is correct. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
all right.
yeah, I couldn't agree more. Patreon as an app is clunky
It's awful.
and difficult. I feel like somebody that has some programming knowledge should create something specifically for the whiskey tube universe. I don't know, Matt. What you doing with your next couple weeks?
That's all I got. I'm just spit into the air.
Just a total raspberry there, huh?
I don't understand how somebody greenlit that app. It is awful. It's almost unusable. It's horrible.
I feel like it gets worse constantly.
It really
I mean,
does.
I'm kind of
Like,
used to it at this point. It's very
if-
limited in what it can do, though.
that's what I don't understand. The whole goal is to shrink the distance between creator and supporter, and I feel like that app makes it so hard, much more complicated to make those connections with your supporters. I hate it. It's awful. So, anyways, the chat is the closest thing I
And
found
with
to
that being
something they've
said,
made
thank
that I
you all
like.
for supporting us through Patreon. We love you all.
We appreciate it.
Matt's rant is over.
No, the Patreon. Listen, I like the idea of Patreon. I really do because
Sugar
it
Kitty.
gives you. Congrats, Sugar Kitty. It gives you a revenue vertical that's separate from YouTube that can just take away your income like it did with us, in the blink of an eye. So it's agnostic to whatever social media platform you're on. I really don't understand why their smartphone app is so awful. I don't get it. And it's not like they haven't had time to mature it. And like Laura said, it's like each iteration is just worse and worse. It's crazy. I've gotten to the point now where I only use it on my computer. I don't even use the smartphone app anymore. It's that bad. Anyways, all right, now my rant's over. But yes, thank you all Patreon
Rant
supporters.
over.
The Patreon really is nice. It really does help. Because super chats, what does YouTube take? Like 40% of those super chats? It might even be more than
Something
that. It
like
might be
that.
like 50%. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I've heard that if you do a super chat on an Apple phone, that Apple takes a chunk.
Apple
too,
takes
right?
yeah, Apple takes some, and then YouTube takes some. Yeah, probably. And like the end user doesn't know that, right? So they're donating their hard-earned money they've worked all week for. They donate $4.99, $10.99, whatever, and don't even have a clue like how much their money is getting stolen from YouTube. I don't know. I love YouTube and I hate YouTube. I feel like there's a lot of things that YouTube could improve upon, and prior to Google purchasing them, there was a lot of opportunity there. And I think that now they're just this massive company where things won't really improve that much. Like, for example, if half, probably more than half, I would like YouTube is kind of pivoted into competing. This has turned into a massive rant. If you don't want me to
This is
shut up,
getting deep. I'm gonna pour some whiskey.
We're
like
about to get
YouTube.
banned.
If y'all want me to shut up, just let me know. But YouTube has
No,
like
you're
No,
pivoted
I'm gonna pour
into.
some whiskey.
All right. That's why I send Venmo, not super chat. Yeah, right, guy, and you're right. And I wish I hadn't done a super chat. I forgot about Venmo. YouTube is like competing against Netflix, right? So, and I know that's a fact because when we as creators look at our YouTube studio, it will actually show you audience retention. That's like your biggest metric, right? And people have done experiments. What you got there, buddy? Is that Cheech on the bottle? Is that a Cheech? What is that?
No,
dude?
this is Friday at Fred's. This is story time
Okay,
single barrel
Story
Jepson's.
time. Yeah. Oh, Gandy's texting me. He's probably telling me to shut up. Oh, he said thanks. No problem, Gandy. Where was I going in my rant? The
knows?
audience retention. So, thanks, Laura. And people
Oh,
have
sorry. Was
people
that
have
out loud?
experimented. People have experimented with the audience retention by making like a 1 second short, right? Like they'll make a short that's very, very quick, and YouTube will be like, oh, 100% of people who viewed this video watched 100% of the video, and it will like astronomically promote that video in the algorithm. Holy shit! What's up, Mark? Cheers, Mark. Anyway, so where I'm going with this is they've like decided to go all in on competing against Netflix and audience retention, and so they highly promote long form videos. So people who are making documentaries or small movies or small videos. But if the goal is long-term audience retention, which is like what you guys are doing with live streams and people watching, and us hanging out with communities.
Yeah, Bourbon Hunter Lee, have a great night. Thanks for all of your support tonight.
And us interacting with communities, I don't understand why YouTube doesn't invest in maintaining that retention, right? So, like, for example, like the Kahoot games and other things, you have to go away from YouTube. Why is that not being integrated to keep audience retention, keep people entertained, and have that interaction between us and the audience? There's just no investment there, and I've never understood that. Like, there should be no reason why third-party companies are having to step in and fill this gap that YouTube won't fill, and it makes no sense to me. I don't understand that. All right,
I mean,
my
other
rant's over.
companies are
I'm
probably
done.
appreciating it because they make money off of it.
Yeah.
But
I'm just drooling over Bourbon School's comment there. He just cracked a copper and cast 20-year, 145 proof cigar blend.
it's amazing.
The
And
fact that a
Northwest
cigar
Bourbon is
blend-
here as well.
A
Here's
cigar
one.
blend
Yeah.
got to 145 proof. That's impressive. Holy shit.
Yeah, and,
Wow.
and speaking of Mark from Northwest Bourbon, y'all, like I said, we're going to do our giveaway here, and then we're going to do the backstage, and we're going to do a brief backstage because at 9 p.m. Pacific, in 54 minutes, we are jumping over to Northwest Bourbon for the Veterans live stream. Please, if you've ever thought about watching really, really good content, like he has some videos that bring tears to your eyes, you should check it out. It's a great time.
Torp says, "You're all AI. My wife doesn't think any of you are real." Obviously, my speech patterns definitely indicate that I'm AI.
C.A. Scotty said he cracked. C.A. Scotty, can you repost? You said you cracked like a 72 proof. I can't remember what you said you cracked. It was like a hazmat, I think. C.A. Scotty, a little while ago. And by the way, Brian, let me know how that cigar blend is. That's crazy to have a cigar blend, which is typically like a minimum of 4 or 5 blends, to be 140 plus proof. That's wild. Anyways. All right, what are you guys doing? You guys doing the super chat wheel?
We're going to do the super chat wheel. And
Is
then
this
we
it?
are
Is this the
going-
end of the stream?
Well, this is the end of the live show. We're going to do the backstage.
yeah.
We encourage you all to join us there. We're going to have 100 of our friends on screen with us.
Whiskey Panda
It's
says
like,
you're impressive,
keep
Whiskey
going.
Wisdom. I don't know if that's an insult or not. Vic, I maybe thank
Yeah.
you. I don't know if that's an insult. I don't know what that is.
So Mark says 80th anniversary of the World War II is that victory in Europe?
I don't know. VE.
Anyone knows the amount of commercials on TV
Okay,
increasing
I'm
a
gonna
ridiculous
shuffle this 3
amount?
times, and then I'm gonna spin it for our
Dude,
super chat.
Brian, I got to be honest. I haven't
Okay,
watched TV, like legit live TV, in probably 30 years.
How many years?
That's a long
Probably
time.
30. I'll tell you this much. It's been so long since I've watched live TV that my kids, when they go to my
Thank you,
friends,
Matt, you too.
or their friend's house,
Victory in
they're
Europe.
like, what is this commercial stuff? I don't understand this.
Okay, I'm spinning.
Oh, he said YouTube, not TV. Oh, that's a T? Wait, what did Brian
Well, it
say?
says TY, but I think it meant to be YT.
No, anyone watching it? Oh, yeah, I don't know, Brian. I
Dave
pay for...
Crying out
Vogel
loud.
Oh,
saying
fuck.
it's
Are
gonna
you
make some
fucking
60
serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh
I
my
don't know
fucking
how he
god.
gets so lucky.
How does this guy do it?
Fucking
How does he
rigged.
do it? He needs to share.
What
his...
the hell, dude? Can you just retire and go away, Dave? Stop sucking all the wins. I never win.
I can't wait to see Dave try tequila.
Dude, do you guys remember? I'll tell you what. Do you guys remember Wayne's World? I know it's like a really old movie. Do you guys remember that?
World?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Lord knows. All right, hang on. I want to find this image. Let's see. Wayne's World. Here it is. Do you remember the scene where? Hang on. Let me present. Where Garth was like, "Man, I hate people that like sell out," and he's like wearing all Reebok. He's got like a Reebok hat, a Reebok shirt,
Yes.
Reebok shoes. That's like Vogel saying. He just like he wins every stream, every merch, everything. He's probably got like a whole Baker's outfit, whole Baker's Glen. That's Dave right there. He's like, I never win. He's got the whole Reebok outfit. I love it. We love you, Dave. Congrats on your almost retirement. sucking up all the wins. He's probably on a backstage with some other stream, and he just won on your stream.
Doesn't even know.
Dave.
I think
Yeah.
he just popped in to say something there, but Laura. put
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else on
He's
the
like,
screen
oh,
here.
I'm on Big Vic's backyard. I just won a duck race there. Oh, I won here. Cool.
Okay, so I put the link in our chat for our hangout. I'm also putting it in the description of this video so that once we are not live, you guys can still join. And I think that's all we're doing, right? Or you got more you want to add? You got...
Nope, I got nothing else. Like I said, guys, if you hang out with us, it's going to be a great time backstage. If you decide not to hang out with us, but you're not done, if you're not ready to be done for the night in about 45 minutes, if you're not ready to be done for the night in about 45
that was tequila
minutes,
talk.
Northwest Bourbon, Veteran Livestream, 80th anniversary, World War II, Victory in Europe Day, lots of tear-jerking videos. It's going to be a great time. And we're going to do push-ups.
Yep. So thank you all for being here. Cheers. Have a great Saturday night. See you again next week.
See y'all. Thanks for joining us, Matt.